Okay, so running down our list here. Okay, so we got a pretty good list going here.
So it's 80s action
80s action movies. Okay. I think we should start off with that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Was it Bloodsport?
I think it was Kickboxer.
No, Bloodsport. He was trying to win the martial arts tournament.
That was Kickboxer.
No, that was Bloodsport. He was trying to get revenge.
That was Kickboxer.
No, but he went back in time.
That was Time Cop.
Bloodsport.
Kickboxer.
Bloodsport.
Time Cop. Whatever, nerd.
Hey, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Internet.
Oh.
Oh, gracious Internet gods, please grant us fame.
Oh, Archie. Oh, we weren't going there?
Every episode, I think he gets older and older.
I do. I'm withering away.
Pretty
Where'd this hat come from?
Pretty soon he's going to be making references to, oh, do you remember comics when I was a kid? I loved the Yellow Kid. What's up, guys? Welcome back to
Whatever, Nerd.
I'm JP.
I am Steve.
Mugs today.
We got nothing this week because
yeah.
we poll.
Yeah, but these are cool. I like them. They came in one of my birch
They're not cool. They are burning up. They're made out of metal.
They're not very insulated, but they're cool looking.
My lips have blisters.
They're from
not because of fun things.
W&P Design in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. I remember those days.
Oh, harkening back to my days in Brooklyn.
You know, that's when we had to break Big Louie's toes with a hammer.
The hammer was actually frozen to the workbench, so we had to pick Big Louie up and swing him at the hammer.
That was the days. That's when you had to do it right.
Today, we are talking about 80s action movies.
Don't you dare speak before me again.
You hit my tongue.
I'm sorry.
I love the reactions we're getting from our audience. We have an in-house audience today. Everybody applaud. Thank you.
Hey.
Somebody take care of that heckler.
Yeah, the subject this week is 80s action. So
they're fantastic. There's something very near and dear to our hearts.
Oh yeah, man.
We used to, man.
Every weekend.
There
Fridays
for about
and
2 years.
2 years straight, yeah. But it's mostly that big 80s boom of just, and boom, that's kind of a play on words, because it was KABOOM with action.
Yeah.
80s action movies!
It's a decade that can't be replicated because there was no idea that was too cheesy.
Right.
Now, I was too young to really experience them like adults or whatever, but I grew up watching them. It was a very specific bubble where nothing was too cheesy. No idea was too off the wall to make an action movie about.
Well, and it was all new, man, so nobody knew
that it was dumb and cheesy.
Right. It wasn't until probably about the early 90s when they started doing the
Last Action.
Yeah, which is a movie.
Pastiche.
Yeah, people hated that movie when it came out.
But
because
it's so smart.
But it is smart, man, and it's so fun. I think it's got a nice little cult following.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. But we're talking about the 80s.
Right.
When it was in its prime.
Starting on our list, we have Bloodsport and Kickboxer because we can't distinguish the plots.
It's been too long since I've seen either one, man, but I enjoyed both. I remember Bloodsport being more violent.
I would assume from the title, but I've never actually seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Really? None of them?
They've never really spoken to me the same way that like Arnold movies do.
You're right.
Because I always, it's like I was telling you before, Jean-Claude Van Damme is a poor man's Arnold and a rich man's Steven Seagal.
Oh man, there are no Steven Seagal movies on this list.
There are none. Oh.
But, man...
His eyes are so squinty because he pulls his ponytail too tight.
Why? Okay.
No, but it's true.
I can't see anything. My skin's pulled too tight.
He never has to buy Botox.
Don't really remember a lot about it other than they had similar... themes. There were tournaments involved, big bad. I think in one of them, Bloodsport, his brother gets killed. No, I might be getting them mixed up. I think it's Kickboxer, his brother gets killed, and he goes out for revenge. In Bloodsport, a friend of his gets his back broken, and he goes out for revenge. One of them has the dude who played Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds as his buddy, though. So, Nerds! So, what do we got up here?
Our next category is Arnold movies, and we're going to do a whole show about that.
But we got to mention him, man. No, the one I want to put on this list, though, if we're going to put one on there, I don't know if you agree with me or not, though, The Running Man.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. That was a lot of fun.
It was tons of fun.
But so stupid. Oh, it's so stupid.
I think they know that, though, in that one. I feel like that's where they're getting a little more self-aware.
Really?
Because you have ridiculous lines like Brent bleep this, whenever he's like, he picks up the camera and he's like, I hope you saved room for dessert, because I'm going to take my fist and I'm going to run it down your goddamn throat and rip out your goddamn spine.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And it's like, you can't think that that's serious, right? Or am I just misreading?
No, I mean, I think it's a little bit more. I think it was meant to be more serious than what we're. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Credit we're giving it too much.
It should be noted that it's a Stephen King adaptation.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
And that it's not great at doing that.
No.
Most Stephen King adaptations are not great at.
But because we do have a special about Arnold coming up. If you have anything you want us to discuss, leave it in the comments below. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Running Man's definitely goofy. Great villains. Jesse the Body Ventura is in it.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds like you have the best Jesse impression. I don't want to do mine.
Do I?
I'm Jesse the Body Ventura.
You gotta
get a little guttural, Yeah. You gotta be like Stone Cold Steve Austin's dad.
In the winters, I like to stay in Mexico because it stays kind of warm. In the summers, I'll go stay in Canada because that's where my secret compound is. I don't like to spend a lot of time in America because they're trying to get me.
Anyway.
What else? Die Hard.
Die Hard.
One of the best Christmas movies of all time.
Oh, it's one of the best Christmas and action movies of all time. I mean, somebody was telling me the other day that was, oh man, what's his name? Harry Potter guy. Alan Rickman.
Oh.
Somebody was saying that was his first major film.
I think we were talking about that.
Major American movie, yeah. But yeah, it was Tim.
Because he was Hans Landa.
Yeah. Oh man, he was great.
I didn't know Alan Rickman's real name for about.
You just called him Hans Landa?
Yeah, I always just called him Hans. Like whenever people be like, "Oh, the guy who played Professor Snape," and I'd be like, "Oh, Hans Lander."
It's Gruber.
Hans Gruber. That's
Hans Landa is Inglourious Basterds.
Hans Gruber.
Oh, it's done on every episode so far.
Big Trouble in Little China, one of our personal all-time favorites.
Oh man,
tons of fun. Suggested by the lovely Stevie Sides. Schmeeny Bides. Sweeney Todd.
I hate that movie too, by the way.
What?
What? Big Trouble in Little China?
How do you hate Big Trouble in Little China? One of my favorite things about that movie though is Kurt Russell is basically doing his John Wayne impression through the whole thing because his what is his name, Jack? Jack.
I just want to get my truck back. I threw my iPad on the floor.
He just talks the whole thing.
I just want to get my truck back and get on the road.
Yeah.
And
he's not really the hero of the movie. They play it like that. He's the center of attention.
He's an ancillary character, though. But everything just kind of happens around him.
Yeah. His buddy, I can't remember the character's name, man. But there's what would be deemed his sidekick as the actual true hero of the movie.
Right.
Trying
to get his love back.
Yeah. Like the fun,
And Jack just wants his truck and his money.
Jack doesn't really do Jack in the whole movie. But Jack, at the end of it, he charges in and he's got his gun and he starts shooting the ceiling and the ceiling collapses on him and he spends most of the gigantic fight between these two rival gangs unconscious. And he only is the hero by kind of mistake because he manages to grab a knife and throw it back at the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. His sidekick is the true hero of the movie though because he's the one who's doing all the fighting.
Aliens.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun.
Alien was a horror movie from the 70s, so we didn't include it. Aliens is an action movie from the 80s, so we did include it.
One of James Cameron's best, man.
A lot, especially the recut that he did later.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's what we watched that about a couple months ago.
What was so different about it?
It's better.
Okay.
More well cut.
Straight and to the point.
But yeah, it's Ellen Page killing Nazis.
You did that on purpose.
I did.
I I was so enraged by the Ellen Page. I didn't register the Nazis for the very.
Ellen Page killing Nazis. She's scalping them for Aldo Rain.
Terminator. That's
Another
another big
James
one.
Cameron.
Another huge one.
Yeah, it's more of a action horror movie. You know, Arnold's the bad guy in this one.
Yeah, even though a lot of the merchandise tried to paint him as the, which I might be confusing it with the T2.
I think you're confusing with T2.
So yeah, I'm an idiot. Anyway,
Terminator.
Even though he's the bad guy, everyone loved Arnold in that movie.
Yeah, he was great, man.
He was
Played a cold, you know, calculated killing machine very well. Give me all your clothes.
I need your boots, your hats, and your car.
Your cat? When did Austin? When did Arnold? When did Arnold become a Bostonian?
I don't know. I don't know why I said hats either.
Hats, khakis,
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
your boobs.
Your boots!
Boots! I'm sorry, I can't hear today.
The pièce de résistance, or at least the one we want to talk about tonight, is
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick
man.
Swayze's magnum opus,
That dude.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. I love Roadhouse.
It's such a great movie.
Everything about it, man, is like it shouldn't work. It should be really stupid, and it is stupid.
It's
but
stupid,
it
but
is
lovably
fun.
stupid. So anyway, it shouldn't work, but it does.
Yeah.
You love it, and it's. I mean, honestly, I've never met anyone who is like,
Oh, it's-
I don't like Roadhouse.
I know, but the thing is like you have to watch it all. It's ridiculous. It is just
Like all the
it's goofy.
stupid scenes, oiled up, naked Tai Chi in the morning.
That was the most awkward scene ever because the old man that he's renting his room from is out there just kind of watching him, trying to figure out what this fella's doing. What's going on? Why am I having all these funny feelings all of a sudden? Yeah,
what is another ridiculous?
the throat rip, you know, through the whole movie, they kind of like
They
there's
allude
this
to his dark past.
yeah, and apparently he killed a man by ripping his throat out with his bare hands, and then he does it again. Spoilers. There's the dude that he's fighting that he does that to, like earlier on in the movie. He's like the evil, you know, Patrick Swayze in the movie. He's the guy who knows all the martial arts and stuff, but he's been in
He's
prison.
using it for evil.
I think in the TV edit, he says something along the lines of, "I rape guys like you in prison." Why are you telling that to somebody? Why? Why are you going to do that?
That's not something you bring up in everyday conversation.
It's not. But then Patrick Swayze just takes out his throat later. You ain't going to rape me, he says. Just get away. You. No means no. Throat rip it. I love that he has when he goes to, you know, he's the cooler. He's the cooler in the movie.
right.
That's what his thing is. And
He brings what is a cooler?
it's basically the guy who keeps the situation.
He brings down the tension.
Yeah. He's this guy who he's keeping the level of the room nice and level, you know.
Right. He
If
brings the tension.
Right. He's got rules that he goes by, you know. The thing that he keeps telling to his staff is, somebody starts a fight in here, you take them out. If your response has to be anything, he's like, you be nice while doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If they're fighting, be nice. If they cuss at you, be nice. And I like that. He just, Patrick Swayze's cool,
He's
man.
a professional.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott without a mustache, and that's
But
weird.
he still looked cool. And
He
then-
did look cool, but man,
Man, he had the scruff and everything.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. But
because he was
great.
like he was Obi-Wan, right?
He was like the cooler Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
But man, he was awesome. He did great. Terry Funk, one of the old wrestlers from ECW and ACW, WCW and ECW.
Really?
Yeah,
Who
he
was
was in
he?
it. He was. You won't recognize him because he was way younger and way better shape. But he was one of the guys that was like the bad guys henchman. He was one of the dudes that Patrick Swayze ends up firing from the first. So
it's like he's like Goldberg in the Expendables.
kinda, yeah. Goldberg was not in
Was
the
it Stone
Expendables.
Cold?
Was Goldberg?
I couldn't
in the
remember which one.
Expendables? No, it's Stone Cold.
Okay.
Goldberg.
Kevin Nash.
But yeah, man, it's good. It's fun. Watch it. You know, it's good stuff.
Laugh at it.
Laugh at it.
Laugh with it. Cry a little.
Shall we? Cry.
Yeah, I don't. To me, that's a
Robocop.
Oh, Robocop.
Man, oh,
That's our jam.
yeah, it is. You
Oh,
know,
it's hard for me to watch. I can't. I sympathize with movie characters a lot, and man, Brent bleeped this, but they're just assholes to freaking Murphy in the beginning of the movie, especially when Red Foreman is sitting there. You're like gunning him down for like.
Foreman?
From that 70s show?
Yeah, he was the
forgot-
bad
yeah,
guy.
he was, but I forget that.
I can't remember. I've never.
Kurt
Let's-
Smith.
Kurt, there you go.
Yeah. Wow.
Kurtwood
Okay.
Smith.
Red Foreman is sitting there shooting the crap out of Robocop for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's like, he ends up with like, what, just a torso? He's got no
No,
arms.
no,
or-
he gets
Oh,
a,
he has
he gets
one
a hand
hand.
blown off. He gets shot in the head. Man, they pulverized him.
Yeah, the point is, like, they basically, like, they use bullets as a meat grinder.
Paul Verhoeven did such a great job with that movie, though, and it's
He did.
supposed to give you like, you know, it's a sympathy thing. You want to see Murphy come back,
Right.
and it's that much stronger when he does come back. It's hard to watch, but it's great, man, when he does
It
come
is.
back.
Like, once I get past that point, I'm fine.
The RoboCop has a lot of deep meanings to it.
It really does. Like, it's a lot deeper than people give it
Well,
credit for.
you know what Peter Weller always said was it had a very
It's a Christ story.
It's a Christ story. Yeah, it's a very in the same vein. This guy is like, you know, out there doing good, and he's sacrificed, and he comes back to life, and he's, you know, trying to save everybody.
Right.
Man, that movie though almost didn't happen. I'm so glad it did though, because it's ridiculously violent. I can't.
Well, it's so weird because it's like, it's still... they had this problem a lot with 80s action movies, is that they were extremely toyetic. And they would make action figure lines for these and everything. And this was before the adult collector market.
Oh, man.
And it's like, I remember being a kid and having like Robocop toys.
Terminator toys.
Aliens.
Predators. Predator. And
like
the one that always got me was Rambo toys.
Yeah.
Because,
in a cartoon?
In a cartoon. Hey, let's take this, you know, very mentally, psychologically damaged Vietnam vet story and turn it into a toy.
And it's like, it's not that I'm not grateful,
I think
because
I'm bringing the room down.
all the toys are so cool. But
Yeah, man. But RoboCop was so...
Who was it that did all those toys? Was it Revel or was that
I
Kenner?
can't remember. I think it was Kenner. Yeah.
Because they did all the 4.5 inch like Star Wars style figures.
Yeah. Watch RoboCop. It's my favorite one on the list besides Roadhouse. I just can't believe we forgot to put RoboCop in there.
I know.
You're a stupid piece of crap for not remembering that.
So
that's what we got
it.
for this week.
That's a good list.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
kind of
pretty good.
rambled a little bit, but we have
That's
fun.
okay.
We have fun here at Whatever Nerd, and we want you to have fun too. Ain't that right, little talking ball thing down here?
What's his name? Chauncey.
Chauncey, that's what the microphone's name is? Chauncey.
Chauncey the microphone.
That's right.
He's going to feel bad whenever we get a better one.
I know. He's going to be relegated to the closet.
No, I'll use him for my Let's Plays.
No, he's going to be in the closet.
I just lose rights to him whenever...
That's right. You don't get him anymore. We free him. We put him in the closet. We leave it alone. Bloody
Send him to a
twat.
farm where he can run free.
Okay, so, Brent, come over here.
Come over here, Brent.
Come on over. Come on over, Brenty. Okay, so what we're into this week.
My favorite segment. Because I like learning about what you all is into.
Yep.
What you all is into. What you all are into.
Mostly what I've been doing this week is, I hate this because I always feel like I'm plugging something, but man, just Crunchyroll. That's all
Yeah.
I've been doing with my free time, other than, drawing and doodling and, trying to come up with ideas to do, with this stuff. Oh, no, okay, I've been watching a new show on there. It's Osomatsu-san.
Bless you.
I'll get you the spelling later so that you can put in a screen cap. It's a comedy show about sextuplet brothers, and it's actually a continuation of it started in 1955 as a manga, then they had a 66 anime, and then another anime in I think 88, and so it's like extremely long running in Japan. So. But it's really funny. I binge watched the whole series the other day, which it's only like 8 episodes right now. But
Nice.
But yeah, that's pick of the week.
Brent, what are you into this week?
Kind of more of the same. I've been focusing a lot on editing the show, but so far as nerdy stuff is concerned, I guess this falls more into weird stuff. My musical taste has changed lately.
This is new.
Like,
Brent doesn't like music normally.
Yeah, well, I like music.
I know, but whenever I ask you like what your favorite band is, I only ever get White Lion.
That is not true. I like them.
Wise again, will vital.
I have several go-to bands, but it's really hard for me to like pick a favorite. But lately, I've been into really like jokey music.
Yeah,
and I'm sure you guys
Comedy stuff.
Yeah, like comedy stuff, and like every time we go to riff tracks, it's almost more important to me to listen to what's going on before the movie because there's some really funny bands and some like Kevin Murphy does some stuff too, and some of his songs are just the best. The former Tom Servo,
right?
But I don't want to plug anybody specifically, but there's like a lot of comedy channels on YouTube that I listen to a lot, like Julian Smith. A lot of his songs are really funny and clean, and it's entirely ridiculous. Robert Benfer, who is like a special kind of crazy, like he's a contributor a lot to Film Cow of
nice.
Charlie the Unicorn fame, but he has his own channel.
Bino the Elephant.
Yeah, so but he's out there, but he's located out of Texas, and he's got a bunch of songs that are either funny or just kind of warped and scary.
I know you were talking recently too. You've been into Ninja Sex Party and Starbomb, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And those
Hey,
are
you
that's
had to
a
work that
shared,
plug in there, did you?
Yeah. Well, that's a shared love
This
we have.
guy.
Well, what can I say?
You've got the hardest core love for those guys.
I'm a grumphead. I love them.
Good save. Good save.
Thank you. Oh, I'm kind of glad we're talking about music stuff. That gave me. I know it's another shared kind of thing that we got is Amber Rubarth. She's a kind of a folksy, kind of just laid back. If I have to pick any music I've been into lately, I mean, I dig, just about every kind of genre of music there is. Been listening to a lot of Van Halen, but like when I need to calm down and just kind of chill out, especially on drive homes is pop in some Amber Rubarth. Amber's great. She's usually just
She's
her.
coming to town soon, isn't she?
I didn't know that.
I thought you said that.
And now he has to go.
No, she was in Oklahoma recently because they were shooting. They were shooting a movie.
That's what it was.
I think the movie's called September 12th. Supposed to be the day after September 11th, 2001. I don't know what the movie's about. I'm sure it's going to have a lot of great
lighthearted
music.
comedy.
Yeah. What it is I think the premise is there was no flights allowed, so it's this group traveling across the country
By
car. And that's part of the reason why they actually shot a little bit of it in Oklahoma. I saw on her Instagram that they had she took a picture of a Woody Guthrie statue.
Oh, the one over in front of...
No,
or maybe the one in his hometown?
I think it was in his hometown, yeah.
Interesting.
But it's, I dig her. She's great.
Really great music, man. She's got a beautiful voice.
And got a slight little bit of humor to it,
It's very relatable music. Like, especially, what's the one song that I love so much?
I think it's called You're Gonna Love This Song.
Yeah, You're Gonna Love This Song. Because it gets incredibly specific about stuff, but it sounds like stuff you talk about with someone you love.
She's great.
She's
Amber Rubarth, check her out. She's just a great talent. And, hopefully she comes near here sometime soon. But yeah, that's what I'm into this week.
All right. Episode accomplished.
Ow!
Wait.
Broke my finger.
I bumped your finger.
You broke my finger.
All right, we're gonna go get Chinese food.
Yeah. Oh, we should watch Big Trouble in Little China with
Heck
her.
yeah. That's the only way to follow us on Twitter, follow us on Vine, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook.
I think that's it. Yeah. And we'll hopefully
Zanga, LinkedIn.
Yeah. Add us on LinkedIn. We need references.
So
yeah,
thanks for watching. For people who have been watching, it really means a lot to us to see those numbers go up whenever people and especially we got our first kind comment the other day, I think, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That was that, and from a really cool guy too. We've known him for quite a while. But not to get too into it, it just means a lot whenever people watch our stuff. And if you get a few laughs out of it, that's just great.
If you have any suggestions for anything you want us to talk about, please let us know. Let us know on our social media.
Or even just our personal stuff. I'm PJ Randall on Twitter.
Red Wolf EV, REDWOLFEV.
And be sideswiped.
With only one E
Uno.
in the second part.
I will spell it out.
There's 2 E's in sideswiped.
Why? I'm bad at math. English.
Damn it!
All right. So anyway, that's it for this week. You guys take care.
Say goodnight, Brent and Steve.
Why don't you say goodnight? We're always saying goodnight. You know what?
Good day.
I don't know why I stood up. Goodbye.
See ya.
Have a good evening and a pleasant tomorrow.
Get out of my house!